Abusia ya mama kwa basonko so aba POG Media so meso safi na wabaso a obe like no subscribe na afi so atima share dwumadi no ama afoforo so ensa atumi aka ensam ekoso ma Ghana mu ayenso ya jepeni ese brane no ye bam ya bedwafo ahunu de eko ene de eba na de ensam ene ekoso highway ni so eye enche bia na Kevin K.Taylor de betu da say ye Matthew opoku prempe napo oye jantre ni tutu ni agese o senka by now kwa widen wa ware agese enya sinkuma na enche bia nso na napo de osie ye de oyo no ye de o ware ya agese na bi mu kura kire se obe pre vice president ni ntina wa prepare ne ho akwakofa oba amomo aye alu flicking team bi se o ma ware so enya ware papa bi na we na omukọ lanche omo manifesto no wo taadi no na poyere entimi anko ankopiem ntina se ama enkofo busebusa nsem se na ade ntina na poyere entimi anko ho ade ntina na poyere entimi anko ho we na K.Taylor de nsem bi aba betu dwa a o kire se eye na po ona madam bi a ye fe no na ama Tima etwempena gidigidi a empena no mu etin na ama Tima yi oye Acting Deputy Chief Executive Officer Emma Petroleum Hub Development chese empena one na pochi no enye empena ketwa chese madam no kure chile mu onu oyenzimani nti sese na poire na entumi empena twe na one ne kunu na etwende ya ene onsesa ne no manye den emfrifi ono no ne mede emetena wo ama Kevin K.Taylor release omo nude pictures live on television abusuya enya asem kuma entimen sembre na mepese busuya fo bemi yako ni akoti ensem a Kevin K.Taylor adeba bedom ye no nansa na ebeko no mese oso onsem kaye bia ode be share comment section obe like no subscribe na afi so atima share dwumadi no ama afoforo so ensa atumi aka medamas.
We have an expose on NAPO and Mahama. There's something I want to tell you. On say omuye NPP for manifesto launch no NAPO yire ambabi. We will tell you the reason why. That Obano Warren just for ceremony, ceremonial wife. Na opese Ghana for nya adwene bi say sebio onya jantri ni bema. But NAPO his life ankasa no at his age, I feel warrior 86 months, 7 months. Also, who's an irresponsible man. But now his irresponsibility is moving to the highest level of being hubida. We will be talking about this, but I'm just saying, say, well, we need lady we know the relationship with NAPO is what is destroying NAPO's marriage right now. So what she a year petroleum hub now Makubina, she is part of the petroleum hub. She is seriously dating NAPO, seriously. Omo chimpene mo ding ema ba yu aka so no oye nzimani na saa oba na okwa ne de oba de oboda mkra anko yi ni nyoma nkofi. This woman and NAPO is happening. That is why NAPO ekofas a petroleum hub issue a petroleum den to nzimano. I'll be showing some details. Die oba we ene NAPO ye sibi omako na evi amopeso mu wi Ghana. But apart from that no eye empena omochi ema NAPO oba wakofa na aware na begina TV so say waware no sa oba no ende me no ka say ohyedem esu. NAPO is an irresponsible brat. Oye obi a yantete no nyansa yede ne oba tena echichiri fie onibi. Right now this lady too has made up her mind to say obe say eye oba na waware NAPO no. Today I am not going to talk about this, but I wanted NAPO to know that this is what is coming. I want this lady to know Nidin Ede. The name of this lady is a year. My main friend didn't to be easy. Your friend Nana Tima. That's her name, Nana Tima. Inti running mate wife in disguise no onye Nana Tima. And into we NAPO yire no ewo a year manifesto launch nasi. Now a man who is so irresponsible wants to come and lead Ghana. That is something I was say Ghana nibia edwene ho. We will come to this matter. Now a year Papa we Owen, where is this one? Reverend Mate wehi. We enana ose oye osofo a ofri nyame ho. Boka etama John Mahama wo power. Papa we insem o kan atra otwato John Mahama abanso. Okoji sika we Akuffo adom ho ebetena ho ebo kasok. Ebedi atro okoji over $100,000 ebe twa atro John Mahama so NPP former ni sika. Where is this man? On se de bi eka kire Ghana for. Ghana problem ni nyina dodo no ejina mpenifo nim. And me kan mpenifo a enye mpenifo keke o. Mpenifo mo di 8 kono. Sa Akuffo Addo classmate for no. Majority of them no Ghana problem no eho ne jina. This man Kabaka say we de wenyini. We de enka we di mokwedi nchine. He has no problem. He has to speak the truth irrespective of nipa or power. But because the agenda was against John Mahama as a person, and the agenda was against the NDC, they all came together to destroy a government that was building this nation. In Tienda, for the past 8 years, these things have all disappeared in the system. The last time they questioned him or asked him, say, Adana won kasa, also right now there, he only text on your press conference. These are the people you need to go or move away from. Someone say you need to move away from. Say yes, bonsam beba bonsam oba onti eye ponkosu. Bonsam oba oni eye horn and I say abemben. Bonsam onya monster bio. Ope bonsam na we mo manu ho fufu e de adwene no. We mo ne abonsam no. Do you know the number of lives that Akwa through his lies no? Nipa omowu, nipa omodwuma bomo, nipa omobre. People like these misled thousands of Ghanaians to go and vote for Achichidie way, any Jimmy way. So, yakasa bonsam bonsam enye abo huhu biao. Bonsam eye software on kano kura na no femfem. Software de trimu afu junior, ni trimu junior oditro. Software oya bonsama on kano kure. These are the devils. Avoid such devils. They are dangerous. What happened there and Akuffo cannot speak today. Aden Akuffo Addo be president oni Bawumia ba no problem in see da na yen tu bibie mu ada na nyoma bo nya dia na amanfo mra na o pe bonsam o ko bonsam krom na se wo hia obi okwan ho na se na no mafu e de emfemfem na o se oye ye friend Mate a sign na bonsam na wo hia no se wo hia wo na wo hia obi na o se oye software friend Reverend Mate na no ho fumfemfem na ni tiri ho enya dwene a me se fa wo woni kofie na ja sa Mate no e wo kwan ho ma ne wu every say obewura wo fie a obekum. These are the devils. And they are not speaking. Ask yourself why. Edua edebo techi no sa edua no yentumi afambo ba. These are the people destroying Ghana, destroying our lives. Manka bibi nchiremo. We the people are the only people who can force politicians to do what we like. Obian free baby amba mechichire Ghana. And in sometimes what you say politicians are the same. They are disappointed criminals. No more say Akuffo Addo obano. Akuffo Addo eba baby bisrunko. Akuffo Addo from day one about politics. It has always been about him and his family. It has never been about Ghana. So when you be Akuffo Addo history, every person be about bonta because Akuffo Addo is my friend or used to be my friend. Have always said Akuffo Addo has always been a street vagabond. Akuffo Addo has never had Ghana at heart. This group of people from day one, from time they have never thought of you and I. It has always been about how they want to suppress and lead you people like slaves. And these devils were the ones who, at the end of the day, helped the Achichidie Akuffo Addo, Sa Okpono, Onijimijimino, to get to this point. Inti sa ope bonsam, na sa oko bonsam krum, na Udu Junction, 4 Junction, na T Junction, na sa papebi bada or say a friend Mate, na no film, or say or your software, sa Mate ne bonsam, sign the coffee. Omwa omunibi to minimum. Don't let them feel pain in their hearts. And that has been my problem with this government. They have always, every time made the vulnerable hurt. They have always hurt them. They have always stabbed them in their heart. That is what hurts me every day. I don't care about the Akuffo Addo and the politics or Bawumia. I don't care. They were already stealing money before they came into politics. I don't care. But when the vulnerable gives you power, a vulnerable person or the Tumi Mawa, do not sit there and after you take the power, you send policemen to kill them during elections. You don't do that. They kill people. tardy girls. You don't do that. You don't let the vulnerable have pain in their heart. Adia ya we are saying say, Obia onibi na okodana bibisa ya. One, only voice to even say what they want. Oni obia obet my friend say, Omboame onibi. Now osadi to me na odiama no, osamani di yaw. That's dangerous. It goes, it pierces, it cuts, it gets to the point where their soul gets hurt. And that is what Akuffo and in the bush for the Bawumia more here. They don't feel anything for anybody. When people even die, they don't feel it. Because power now, they don't feel the pain of those people on the street. There has never been a perfect politician on this planet. But you should not be that politician who will pierce the heart of the vulnerable. Don't do that. See, at Tinani, I said, Tuma John Mahama, Tuma NDC. We have never stood on our platform to say John Mahama and NDC are perfect. In their government, we saw lapses in it. But majority of the time, the bintina yekocha debi asama ekwem edeto enasem. It never happened. The AC under this government, it never happened under John Mahama's government. It never. As much as you hate John Mahama, you know deep down in your heart, majority of you Ghanaians watching me today. And I don't expect everybody to vote for John Mahama. I'll be a fool to think, say, majority of Ghana for John Mahama. I'll be a fool to be doing this. But what I wish be deep down, you know, say, Addo Akuffo in Ghana and John Mahama will never do it. You know. Majority of the time, mo dudu a mo hweme a motie mo hu John Mahama mpo physical da mo nchia ni nsemu da but to tweet now fie enya sa instinct ne say John Mahama upon e bia the mistakes bia waye he would never say ya bo Ghana for 82 decide for 4 years not to speak about. He can't. His soul cannot rest. Ayobiani nisu ayobiani sibi otie. You see the behavior NAPO is putting out. That is nisu. That is how he was built. That is the soul. It is the soul of arrogance. It does not matter how you tame NAPO. He's arrogant. He does not respect his fellow human being. He always sees himself so better than any human being around him. And that, it is only God that can mellow that kind of arrogance in you. No man can help you. No advice can help you. And people have that. And then they be unique. And then they unique on this planet. There are some distinct things about you are obi tumika say way dear, but no nimuno. Why? A instinct, a belief. When you look at a human being, you see the soul of the human being. And I majority of you guys, when you look at especially leaders, you can see the soul of your leader. So you see it. And that is one thing God has given every human being. When you look at somebody, you can look at the person and see what the soul, how it feels. And the way you can see my soul, I can see your soul. And how do we do that? How are we able to see?
NAPO enyadia or your responsible man, no be on your responsible so dear. Yentimi Ghana nyedei. Ensha wonsa. Obiano yere tiwa. Wasakofa empena we chila. Nude pictures nam internet and go for shadie. Not just a yenguase. Ama NPP ama yuku no gra. Gu NPP ama yuku nene asante hinenimasia. Enya asim kuma. No twaso kase. Eye NPP ama yuku no. Enyadia omujini ni pankwa ho. Omujini ni pankwa kete. Nempusen komujini ni pankwa. John Kuma. When any baby crow. And Komuko Jina Omko Lanchi or manifesto water cradle, and Kaivin, Anka Omoba Kai John Kuma, some few minutes be bad, Ebisu Ama John Kuma, Nakoma remember, Nenso, NPP Amo you could send your moon Jini Pahonintino, or more into my yes, Adanama, John Kumane, or more film or party in my say, a yara or sem. It's a Bushama Pesamo Sabamia, Ponia could see in summer, Calvin, a call baby Taylor at a tuason.
That we are able to see through our actions, how we talk, the things we do. And then to be to meet Ghana or who John Mahama da or say John Mahama dear minim say nyadi obeyes ade we so obema nipa bia kokunipa and in 2020 obi to be general ka say NPP omu botu okura John Mahama omu nim say John Mahama beka say people died because of me. John Mahama be jabaimu. That is what the NPP capitalized on. But Akuffo will never agree to that because sana ye building. That thing you cannot take it away from him. That is Suno, you cannot take it. It does not matter how you train, you try to counsel. It is something that is part of his soul. How can you be a president for 8 years, and you have refused to come on national television to speak on it? How? How can you just do that? Like, you don't care about Nipana You should be worried as a human being. Into those are the things. It is a nipa. May I don't care what you use the power to do with me, to be very honest with you. Say whatever you do with the Tumia, I don't care. But don't use that same power to make the vulnerable hurt. Don't hurt them more. Don't do that. Men, yes, sir. Men okasa na jui you will be owa ne buy a board to 2020. Majority of the people who died 2020 elections, they were no voters. Small girls, small boys, they were not even voters. And the funny and the hurtful thing, not the funny, the most hurtful thing, there woman say, as you speak, pro. This could have been avoided. This is the reality I'm talking to you about. What we do here is not personal. The moment Ghanaians better side and it will help all of us. It is not. There is nothing personal about what I do and what my other colleagues on my TV do. It is not personal. It is for people to become human. Again, there are so many people you have given power to. They are not humans. They don't feel for you. Okay? So person who the kind of people the MPP are. Oko election 2024 John Kuma. When did you ever hear and come over manifesto launch party be a papa be recently? I saw John Mahama in one of the events. He was telling the gathering to observe a 1 minute silence for the time they went to the north. He was telling the gathering to observe some silence for some of their fallen comrades. That is what humans do. At the moment where you are so excited, that is when you have to also sit back and say, who is not here? Why Neniha? That is what makes you human. You sit. At the moment you are excited, when you fight, you win the battle. After winning the battle and you are jubilating, Obioye human being, that is when they start to think about the fallen heroes. They start to ask, who is not here? Because they are not here, the excitement is not there. The best. San and Hipa Ejene. NPP, after the death of JB Dankwa, there has never been an event, any of the so-called MPP4, Ebiomanpu said, let's observe a moment of silence for JB Dankwa. Edu, never. Nana Addo Dankwa Akuffo has always been speaking about Atamils, but he has never even, the MPP, Bawumia, Akuffo, the Council of Elders, Kufuor, nobody. But JB Dankwa died because he was part of the NPP, because he was sacrificing his life for the NPP. Recently, John Kuma was going to be the running mate of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. When Bawumia called John Kuma, I was one of the 3 people he told. John Kuma. Bawumia friend John Kuma. Now John Kuma was about the 3rd or one of the 3 people Bawumia friend first to say or person in the running mate, John Kuma. NPP programs. Bawumia koho, Akuffo koho from a Jeso Bebia Abe campaign manifesto DND. They could not even observe. Nobody mentioned John Kuma. It shows how this party is. And also a grassroots person or a communicator. I'm telling you, the people in this government, in this party, they are not humans. They don't care. Also, to V8, what did they go do? They went to Takrade to just launch a book. A book. The whole government, Akuffo, Bawumia, Samira, every single person went. Tadi girls, 3 virgins died. The president, his vice, the chief of staff, nobody paid anybody there a visit. To say, family, a young girl and Konusube Tumako Free SHS, they have been murdered. The president could not. The president's wife, Samira, Bawumia, the NPP, nobody. Ask yourself why. NPP more. Don't think Kevin hates you. Kevin empowers him because we NPP ni. I am letting you understand. I am not better than you. I am not special than you. I'm not human than you. I am making you understand, say, especially they are dangerous people. In the process, 24 hours, they will not remember you. And nipa su, nipa oye nipa bonini, you cannot stop that. And that is what we have today. These are diabolic, very bad people. They work with very bad people. We need to be careful as a people, as a nation, how we make our choices, the leaders we choose. We have to be very careful. Our life depends on the leaders we choose. And to say, "Yabani personal, yabani be tribal, yabani be about individuals." We are always going to miss the point. De biano, we are going to languish in poverty. We are going to struggle. We need to be very smart as a people. I'm telling you. Sometimes people think that these are harsh words. 90% of the youth watching me in Ghana, I am richer than you. And if it's not even money, there are so many things I've been able to accomplish in life. 90% of you, at my age, you can't accomplish. And these things, they are harsh, but they are the reality. I'm telling you, it's not a lie. 90% of people at my age in Ghana, I am not trying to be rude. I am not trying to be arrogant. The reality is that 90% of you cannot achieve what I have achieved in somebody's land. It is because the leader they have chosen over the years have always thought about Omu development, how to protect them. So it's not politics as usual. Let me tell you, let's be honest here. The things you've seen for the past 8 years, under Bawumia and Akuffo, under Kandapa, under Brian Champon, under Gabi, under Bedietu, under Ufuriata, under Frimo Pare, under this government. So to about Bawumia, what tells you say you are going to see something different from what you are seeing? Because the people who are in charge today, Bawumia cannot go anywhere else to bring anybody else. He has no option than to work with these same people. And the Okachrem say, Akuffo de nebusuafo de omo nye. Akuffo de nebusuafo de Bawumia bae. Bawumia is relevant today in our politics because of Akuffo de nebusia. And you cannot bypass the impact of Akuffo de nebusia any abanwe and say metwama Bawumia if you say Akuffo de go out. You are missing the point. You are missing the point because Mahamudu Bawumia cannot go and only baby or bekwa nipa. And people say Usheba finance minister bi obe wan. Ebe Amin Adams no besa fa no. MPP ewumi or pe obi mana be minister. Why no eya senso bu achemo a kojo opon kroma mo a. Eye Samuel Abugina pomo. Now why okwa? Because the MPs now move to parliament, 90% will be these same people. The same people who brought e-levy, the same people who brought COVID tax, the same people who brought Bola tax, the same people who sat in parliament to condone the killings in 2020. There is nothing new. So it is not like you are solving a puzzle be a complicated. It's simple. When you stop Bawumia from entering the Jubilee House, you have stopped Akuffo and his family and the rest of the people. That's all. It is taking care of Bawumia, and with all due respect, I use this word advisably. It is making sure Bawumia never enters the Jubilee House. The moment you do that, the problem you want to solve, you have solved it. But you cannot tell me, say, I want to vote for Bawumia because when Bawumia becomes president, Akuffo they will go. They are not going anywhere. They brought Bawumia. They know what to do to destroy Bawumia. The people around Bawumia, they were created by Akuffo and his family. Nobody around Bawumia is powerful than Akuffo or Gabi. Nobody. None of the people around Bawumia right now. Who is powerful than Gabi? Who is powerful than Bidietu? Who is powerful than Brian Champo? Who is powerful than Akuffo? Who is powerful than the former finance? Who is none of them? It is what they would decide. And now whoever is around Bawumia will decide. That's the fact. Me, I want to tell Ghanaians.
It's a bushia winning summer a K.Taylor at the Bawumia or say, or no dear, a year 2024 coming December elections, on the bunko to Dimpa, Obiara Choson to Abba Emma John Dramani Mahama. Nemu, Oshe Nase, a Mamoon, with him, no minor with him, send the echo and co in favor of fewer. I was so a day, was the same. No to Abba Panemu on one power now she. Na do danko Akuffo do nipa bone sama omoye no Ghana ati so munjini nipa mo ati so munko family ana omodwene ho na asa abeko na asa akoto aba ma Bawumia se Bawumia mbla metena konya ne so na achemu afiese no enkoso endi omunipa bone sem na ndie esewara o esewara ntabushia medamase samoje epini mi ekuti eye Kelvin ekwabedu Taylor ne nsema odeba bedo mie aha eye POG Media medamase.